Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
DiBiase Productions.
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the team?
Let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. It's wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
To get to where I got to.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We're here to discuss, obviously, the big pay-per-view fight taking place this Saturday in Riyadh season. We're talking the Day of Reckoning, none other than Wilder versus Joseph Parker. We're going to be doing previews and predictions today for Wilder versus Joseph Parker, and we will be discussing the fact that Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder have now come to terms on everything and will be signing their contracts in the near future ahead of their fight Saturday on the Day of Reckoning. So it looks like before Saturday, they will have those contracts signed. They were able to come to an agreement with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. But here is the proof. Our good friend Dan Rayfield reporting, and I quote, sources, Joshua Wilder agreed to all terms on two-fight deal. Contracts expected to be signed ahead of their Saturday bout on the Day of Reckoning. And this is great news. You know, they're going to have that fight finalized before they actually get in the ring on Saturday, which means when they both win, we may see each man in each other's ring, or I guess since it would be Wilder getting into the ring with AJ since he is the main event versus Wallin. So after, you know, all goes well and Wilder gets that win over Joseph Parker, that should set up him getting into the ring with AJ post-fight on AJ's fight. Good news. I think that we couldn't have had better news on today because it makes everybody hope that everything goes right Saturday because the deal is in place. And it's a two-fight deal, which means there's a rematch clause. So that's a good thing. I'm sure that was an Eddie Hearn thing because neither man have a belt. And Hearn made sure that there was a rematch for Jermaine Franklin. There's a rematch for the Wallin fight. So I'm sure there's going to be that's the reason that there's a two-fight deal in the new fight with Wilder. We got Modern King Boxing, first super chat of the day. $2 super chat, sending a super sticker with the thumbs up. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, man, so we're going to be previewing and predicting, obviously, the Joseph Parker, Deontay Wilder. hard for me to believe that Joseph Parker will do enough to not get hit by Deontay Wilder, especially when, we seen him knocked out by Joseph Parker, who's a lot slower, doesn't have the reflexes or the athleticism of Wilder. And maybe athleticism he does have. Maybe he can compete with Wilder from an athleticism standpoint because he does do capoeira. You do see that big man flipping around. So maybe he is athletic, but not in the boxing ring, right? In the boxing ring, Joseph Parker may be more athletic than Joseph Joyce. Joseph Parker more mobile, more lateral movement than a Joe Joyce. A lot of people felt Joe Joyce was slow and plodding. Certainly a different style when it comes to Joseph Parker. So, I just don't know. Joseph, he isn't the smallest man, but I feel that he's smaller than Deontay Wilder. I will pull up those stats, though. I just find it hard to believe that he's going to be able to withstand the right hands of Wilder. Now, there's a big argument that he can. Wilder's only fought one round or half a round in 2 years. There's no activity. The activity, and maybe some would argue that the experience on a high level lies with Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, 33-3, did suffer 3 losses already. One of those coming via KO at the hands of Joe Joyce in the 11th round. Again, Joe Joyce, just not Deontay Wilder for me. Dillian White, just not Deontay Wilder for me. I can't find a way to give Joseph Parker this fight outside of him catching Wilder with a little bit of ring rust due to the lack of rounds. He just hasn't had enough rounds. I'm not really understanding how he's supposed to beat Deontay Wilder outside of the fact that he'll catch Wilder rusty. That's it. Wilder's lack of activity. That's kind of the only box that you can check is that he's rusty. That his timing's off, that his accuracy isn't there, but that's all having to do with rustiness. After a few rounds, Wilder will get that timing. After a few rounds, that will even out on its own. So I don't really know what advantage he brings to the table. So, yeah, man, I just find it hard to pick Joseph Parker. Hopefully somebody out there is picking Parker and they could give a better reason. But I think his best days are over, are certainly behind him. His toughest opponent will be Saturday. I know that he's fought AJ, but no one that he's fought has the killer instinct of Wilder. And maybe the closest thing to that killer instinct would be Joe Joyce. And, we all know he's jab-minded first, right? He's thinking about the jab first. So I just don't see it. Maybe if Parker was a little bit more Andy and a little less Joseph Parker, I could see it because he's going to punch when Wilder's punching, but that's Andy's style. That's not Parker's style. Parker's going to try to outbox Wilder, and that may work. You know, Luis Ortiz had a lot of success trying to outbox Wilder, but he got caught both times eventually. And that's the biggest issue I have is, isn't Joseph Parker going to get caught eventually? I hear you. He fought AJ in his prime. I don't think it matters. You know, whatever AJ version he fought isn't Wilder. It isn't the aggression of Wilder. It isn't the power of Wilder. Credit to him for getting in there with AJ, but I feel that Wilder is a totally different animal. And Saturday night, we're going to see that. You know, we seen Joseph Parker almost beat Dillian White. I don't think Wilder almost beats Dillian White, you know. And I guess I am basing this off of resume and how I seen each man perform in respective fights, but I prefer what have you done for me versus what I think you can do. I know Wilder has, you know, devastating power. I know he's bringing that to the ring. I don't see what Joseph Parker does right is box. He's a good jabber, you know. He's going to land the occasional right hand, but who is he knocking out? You know, when's the last knockout of note that he's had? He didn't knock out Derek Chisora or Junior Fa. I mean, he fought Derek twice and didn't knock him out. Wilder sleeps that dude. I just can't see Joseph lasting 12 rounds. You know, you got to last 12 to get a win over Wilder. I just can't see that happening. I really can't. Deontay Wilder in the media workout under the tutelage of Malik Scott just looks so much better. Mobility-wise, footwork, you know, kind of you just see him with more athleticism, giving you different looks, you know, which is going to cause a lot of issues for Joseph Parker, in my opinion. But this new version of Wilder, we're hoping we can get a few more rounds than we got in the Helenius fight to see some of these things that he's been working on with Malik Scott. But Malik does have him loose. He has him on his toes. He has him using the ring. You seen the counter shot that he landed on Helenius to get the stoppage. Helenius, a common opponent with AJ, who went more rounds than Wilder with Helenius. So very excited to see how Deontay Wilder looks and what tools he brings to the table under the hands of Malik Scott, who's been showing him a lot for some time now, you know? He's certainly been showing him some things. And it's time, Saturday, for those to be implemented. And I just can't find a way to pick Joseph Parker over Deontay Wilder. Is this Wilder's most skilled opponent since Fury? Yes. Is this the only other former champion since Fury? Yes. So, you know, that's what Joseph brings to the table. He brings that type of experience, and that's about it, though. I don't know that the level of danger is there. Again, we talked about the lack of power. He's only gotten knockouts over nondescripts. Couldn't knock out Jack Macy. Got stopped by Joyce. Couldn't stop old Derek Chisora in 24 rounds. Didn't stop the younger prospect at the time, Junior Fa. It's an uphill battle, but I've been here before, right? I've been in this predicament where I've sounded confident, and the exact opposite happened, right? Shadazy Green was just last week. So I could be wrong, but I'm betting on Wilder. I'm banking on Wilder. I believe he has more. I believe he's more durable. Teddy Atlas said it. Give me the version of Wilder that lost to Fury twice against almost any heavyweight. Against almost any heavyweight. Just give him to me. I'd prefer that. That mentality, that killer instinct that he brings into the ring, I prefer that over or against, should I say, almost any heavyweight. So, safe to say I'm picking Wilder. I'm picking him to get the stoppage. I think it'll happen midway through the fight. I think that he'll get more rounds than he did with Helenius. I don't think that Joseph is going to jump in there and walk the plank so early. He'll try to look for openings. He'll try to look for sneaky ways to get on the inside without getting touched up as much. But phone lines are open if you want to call in. Discord is available. Twitter Spaces is available if you want to call in and make your prediction on the big heavyweight fight. Deontay Wilder taking on Joseph Parker. Certainly Wilder's toughest opponent till date, not named Tyson Fury. So we have to see how he performs, But I think he'll be okay. I really do. We got Daniel Vega, $2 super chat. And he says, I think Deontay stops him under 5.5 rounds. Salute. Papa Chubby with the $2 from Canada. No danger, but he can avoid Wilder's right for 12? Nah, I can't see that happening. I really can't see him avoiding Wilder's right hand for 12. Luis Ortiz comes from that Cuban school of boxing, and he wasn't able to avoid that right hand for 12, man. So I just can't see it. Just can't see it, man. He's going to have to make us a believer. It's just the bottom line. He'll have to make us a believer because Joseph, he's shown shades of possibly, rising to this occasion. Like I said, that Dillian White fight, he looked good. He almost did it, but he needed a little bit more. The AJ fight, the Andy Ruiz fight, he did get it done, not in the fashion that I would like. It took me 2 fights, meaning I had to rewatch the Andy Ruiz and Joseph Parker fight to appreciate what Parker did do in that fight. But after the second watch, I did learn to appreciate what he did. I did realize he outboxed Andy, and he certainly had a better jab in that fight versus Andy, which is what I believe he'll bring to this fight. But I just don't think a jab can keep Deontay Wilder off of you, right? Like, I forget who I interviewed today. Oh, wait, it was the trainer. Oh, yeah, it was Ryan Garcia's dad, and And I'm like, bro, your son had a great jab for the first 3 rounds. What happened? You know, and you know, all I mean by that is you can start off with something and it's working, and then all of a sudden it's not working anymore. You know, he got hit, and that made him change that game plan and abandon that jab and, you know, switch to something else. And that's probably what's going to happen with Joseph Parker, because him shooting that jab all night can set him up for the counter right hand. You can counter the jab with the right hand. Counter the jab right over top with your right hand. So, you know, again, we're talking about Deontay Wilder, one of the best delivered right hands in boxing. Probably the best two-step in boxing. I certainly heard Malik Scott say that it's the best two-step in boxing. And by two-step, we're talking at 1-2. We're talking at, you know, first step with the jab, second step with that right hand coming behind it, flattening, you know, his target. Obviously, Dominic Brazil is the best example of Wilder delivering a picture-perfect right hand. But we've seen him implement his athleticism, his background in basketball in the Bermain-Stavern fight. You know, even though I say background in basketball is because he didn't play football, but that was more of a football move in the Stavern fight. It was more of a juke, you know, a running back move, if you will. But those are the things that Joseph Parker has to deal with, along with freakish power. You know, Tyson, he made me a believer, and I mean Fury. You know, before Fury, I thought Wilder was invincible. I just thought that, you know, no matter the man, any mere human would fall to that right hand. Fury proved he was more than a regular motherfucking boxer. But how many people can take that right hand in this generation? I just can't see Joseph Parker being one of those guys. Now, he might have the knowledge because of his friendship with Fury. I just don't know that someone can teach you how to take a punch. Can he teach you how to roll with shots, to take some steam off of them? Yeah. Can he teach you, you know, different techniques to smother shots? Yeah. But I don't think they can teach you how to take a shot any better than you can take a shot. There's no way to practice that. So I don't know, you know, whatever Fury tells Joseph Parker because they're friends and he hopes that he gets the win, I don't see how it truly prepares him for the actual impact of the punch. Fury has a huge weight advantage, or there's a huge weight discrepancy between Joseph Parker and Tyson Fury. And outside of the weight discrepancy, the body composition, the height, it's just a lot, you know? Like, it's cool. I would be happy if I was Fury's friend and I could get some information, inside information from the man that was able to handle Wilder. I could feel a little more confident. I can see that. But that doesn't mean that you're going to do what Fury did just because he gave you some tidbits. I can't bet on that. I can't bank on that. I got to go Deontay Wilder. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still biased. But Fury is Fury. Joseph Parker has got to show us that he's more than just Tyson Fury's friend. Julio Guzman with the $10. He says, not hating on Wilder, but he's been in 3 consecutive wars and only fought 1 round in 3 years. I'm predicting Wilder, but it may be tougher than expected. And that's what I'm saying. People keep thinking rust, inactivity. But, bro, How much wrestling activity do you got to have for Joseph Parker to beat Deontay Wilder? How rusty is this Wilder that you see that you think Joseph Parker will beat him? I mean, it's just hard for me to believe. I'm sorry. I really am. But phone lines are open if you want to call in. We're going to go out to the phone lines, and we're using Twitter, Spaces, and Discord. For anybody that wants to call in, we are looking for your preview for this weekend's big heavyweight fight and your prediction as well. Join us by joining our Discord or joining in on our Twitter Spaces. I'm going to be putting both those links in the live chat here on YouTube in a few seconds. We're going out to Rob in Vegas. What is up? Hit that thumbs up while we wait for him to connect here on Discord. Remember, we're on our backup channel, so we do need you to push the algorithm more than ever. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Rob, we hear you. What's up?
Yes, sir. Man, let's go, man. So I got Wilder in this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that layoff, man, them layoffs. Here's the thing about layoffs, though. I notice when the great fighters do it, the true greats, the Floyd Mayweathers of the world and shit like that, they come back and they still get the dub. So I'm gonna put Wilder in that category for this one and say, you know what I'm saying? I was sketchy because one of these guys, you know what I'm saying? One of these gonna go sideways. I don't know if it's gonna be Wilder. I don't know if it's gonna be Joshua, but somebody ain't gonna get it done the way we think they supposed to get it done. But I got Wilder in this, man. I got him to finish Joseph Parker. I got him showing Joseph Parker basically why he low key ducked him all them years ago. He had the opportunity to fight Wilder or to fight AJ. He went and took the AJ fight. And I just got Wilder proving to him to himself why he went and did that, which was because you knew you didn't want to see the bronze bomber in this motherfucker. So I got Wilder. Do they got an over under posted yet? I haven't looked at any bed lines or nothing like that. I would love to say like he get him out of there in 10 rounds or something like that. Like Buddy make it probably past 6 because Wilder need the rounds, but who knows with that right hand? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker shut the lights out quick.
Word.
But
That
yeah,
Hellenius
I
fight
just
proved
don't
that.
really see how Wilder beats him. I mean Wilder. I don't see how Parker beats him. I just unless he's just over the hill at this point. He is what 37, 38. Unless he's just over the hill at this point, and you was talking about the juke move shit. Maybe he don't got that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe age has taken that off of him. Like he
Yeah, but
can't do
again,
all that.
they say the last thing to go is the power. So even if he don't got the juke move, he still got the 1-2, bro. Like I just can't see Joseph
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah, I can't either, man. I can't. I see Wilder getting this dub. I see it being by knockout. He gonna knock that part to the other side of that boy head. That's what I be telling him. Wilder with the dub, and I'm gonna say it's the later rounds. I'm gonna say he gets some rounds in. So you know what I'm saying? 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. I'm gonna pick those little late to middle rounds there and say Wilder get him up out of there. But for all the newbies before I get up out of here, the back call is where it's at, man. That's where all the killers and drug dealers is at. That shit is lit back there, man. I don't know how I've been missing out on that, but that shit goes down. I fuck with the back call heavy now. That's gonna be the new shit. If you ain't been back there, you need to get back there. And don't trip, man. They gonna clown you about being a newbie and all that shit, but just have a little tough skin when you get back there. It's where the real wolves is at, man. Fuck with the back call, man. That shit lit. But yeah, Wilder for the dub. I appreciate the time, man. Great show, Ness. Keep up the work, man. Thank you.
All right. I got Julio Guzman right back at us, another $5. He says, it's not just Russ, it's how will Wilder handle getting hit, if he does. Well, Wilder is reborn. Let's not forget he did have, the rhythmic ayahuasca retreat center. And he went up there and had an experience with ayahuasca in Costa Rica. and considers himself, quote unquote, reborn. He says, and I quote, "Oh man, ayahuasca has been, it's been one of the top things in my life that I'm glad that I've experienced," Wilder said. "One of the best journeys to experience. It's been a beautiful thing for me. And if you ask my wife, she'll say that it made me more sensitive." And she was probably right, but it also made me happier as well. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because a lot of people have an issue with this new version of Wilder. We really don't see the Bronze Bomber. And we're worried, is the killer still there? He had to sit down with a day, and that was kind of brought up. And he said, people who say that just don't really know me. I'm a gentle giant, So has he always been this way? Or has the ayahuasca experience changed him and made him a little less aggressive? As he says, his wife believes he's now more sensitive. And I quote, "I find myself appreciating even the smallest of the smallest things, and not saying that I didn't before, but the appreciation level has increased," Wilder told the outlet. "Ayahuasca has done some beautiful things for a lot of individuals, not only just including myself, where they brought affirmation to their life or some type of understanding of the path that they are running in their life. I'm looking forward to doing it many more times. I'm actually looking to do it after this fight as well." Sometimes people get fearful and afraid of certain things, how it is or what it's going to be like. But in this place, you may not see what you want. You may not get what you want, but you'll leave with what you need, Wilder said. So, yeah. High Times has reported that ayahuasca is a concentrated liquid made from prolonged heating or boiling of the Bannister Ophis capia vine that leaves of the psychoactric some shit. So you already know. It's from a plant. They mash it up. It's a psychedelic. It gets you right. It's supposed to reveal things to you about yourself. I learned about ayahuasca, ironically enough, through Joe Rogan. It's something that he always talked about, something that he did do. And he's had a lot of, I think they're called shamans or whatever, because you're supposed to have like a priest. I don't know if it's a regular priest, but like somebody who deals in that shit do it with you, because it could be a trippy experience, you know what I mean? It's DMT at the end of the day. But going back to the phone calls, JB, what up? Give me a sec, JB. Looks like we got to reconnect here on. Should hear you now, yes. We hear you, JB.
Yo, hey, come back to me. There's some background noise in the area.
All right. Chad, what up?
Hey, Ness.
What's good?
We could hear JB there for a second. He was trying to talk to you.
Yeah, no, he told me to come back. He said he's got background.
So, yeah, man, ayahuasca's crazy. You listen to Rogan. You ever seen Graham Hancock as a guest on Rogan?
Hell yeah. That's one of the dudes that put him on that shit.
Yeah.
As a guy.
Yeah,
he's
man,
like an archaeologist.
Yeah, that's him. So you've listened to plenty about the ayahuasca then. Like, my thing is this. I feel like another guy that's kind of got the spiritual vibe going is Cody Crowley. And I feel like it's the opposite. I think a fighter, a warrior who is at peace with himself, no inner conflict, is more dangerous. That's my thought. To me, if he's at peace with himself, I feel like he's going to be able to get in there and do what he needs to with zero issues at all. And he'll probably tackle the task with 100% of everything he's got. I don't see any issue with it at all. And I think, as of being a heavyweight, really, aside from Fury, he's only taken half the punishment in his career that a typical heavyweight would at his point, at the point he's at. He's 37, which isn't over the hill for a heavyweight. The inactivity, I'm thinking he can shake it off 3-4 rounds. And if you really think Parker can't avoid that, right? I say 6th, 7th round, then he'll probably be ready to lay something big on Parker. Yeah, I like that Wilder's taken that step for spirituality. Look, some of you guys is young listening to this. You get into your 40s, 50s, like you start. There's questions, like you have to fill something inside you, or there will be a void there, man, and that's dangerous. That's when you see people killing themselves and depression, and I think Wilder being happy and like fully realized is a great thing for his fighting. Yeah. What you think, Ness?
Nah, of course, a happy fighter, is a successful fighter. So I'm with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. People making, to me, I haven't seen anything about him taking that or anyone responding about it. But the fact that as soon as you say people are not liking it or worried, I immediately think of basically some of the dickheads that call into your show, like when Chris Colbert dyed his hair yellow and dudes is calling in saying he's gay and it's gay and all this stuff. Like, man, some guys are so fucking shook. I don't know how they look in the mirror. So no, man. I'm good with Wilder. I like Cody Crowley's vibe too. He's a spiritual dude, and you can be a fighter. You can be it's a warrior mentality that these guys are trying to take in there. They're looking at something bigger picture than boxing.
Nah, I hear you, man.
Anyway, that's all I got for you, Ness, man. I'll let you go.
All right, champ. Appreciate you calling in. Remember, phone lines are open. Twitter Spaces and Discord is how you can connect with us. Cliff, Connecticut, what up? Cliff. We going to Resurrection, what up?
Hello.
Yep.
Hey man, how you doing? Yeah. About this whole Deontay Wilder knocking out Joseph Park. Yeah, he pretty much is. I feel that's gonna be probably the guarantee of the night. For anyone betting, that's what I feel like. But I have him down as that. The only thing I'm having issue or a little hesitant on Anthony Joshua. I don't know whether if he's gonna knock out of Wilder now or he might, not do enough to get the knockout, might go to the decision. So I'm a little hesitant on that. What do you think about that fight?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I haven't made a decision. We'll be doing that previews and prediction for tomorrow morning. Yeah, so tune in tomorrow, 6 a.m. for that one. Right now, we're just sticking to Joseph Parker and Wilder, but I believe it's a difficult fight for AJ. Man, it's another southpaw, and Odo Valin is bigger than Usyk.
Okay. All right, Matt. Definitely will tune into tomorrow's show. Thank you, Ness.
You got it. We going back to JB. What up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Man, hey, man, niggas on the back call was mad that this wasn't the morning show, man, at this topic. And I had to explain to them, man, that the Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney news is way bigger than this shit going on than a co-main event. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that you're still touching over it. And my personal opinion, man, with Wilder saying that, maybe 5-6 rounds, that don't sound like the enforcer that we're used to. It sounds like, he may have a little bit more doubt in his skills and he may need to actually get some rust off in this fight. But, But Wilder being one of the greats, I could have swore one of the callers, maybe Rob, said Wilder's up there with some of the greats like Floyd Mayweather and shit like that. Is Wilder still putting in the extra? Is Wilder running again? Is he putting? Is he running on the sand dunes out there in Saudi? I
I don't
bet you
know,
goddamn.
but there is a clip of him running. I don't know if that's over there, over here, or what. How old? I'm not,
Probably some old shit, man. It's probably some old shit for the round of Fury fight, but who knows? He might be. He might be. You think he's still? You think he's still fucking before the fights? Because I don't think he's good enough to be like Bud and have sex before the fights. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud can get a load off and still stop a nigga. Whereas Wilder was doing that, you know what happened. Another one of Joseph Parker's UK brethren, goddamn, took him out the game. With that being said, I think Joseph Parker has a dog in this race, man. I think he's going to be a good test for Wilder. He may upset the apple cart, man, and take it, and maybe not allow us to have that March 9th event. But that's just my personal opinion. Other than that, man, shout out to y'all, shout out to the community, and shout out to Chad, man. He's one of my favorite callers, man. He's one of the guys that makes sense, man. So I appreciate Chad. I'm out, Ness.
Appreciate you, champ. Stunner, what up?
Yo, you can hear me?
Perfect.
Yo, what up, Ness? Salute TVV.
Chilling.
Now, in regards to that last caller trying to talk about the Devin Haney Ryan news is bigger than Wilder. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect, Devin or, them fighters just to come back and do, but it's like, we want to just talk numbers. My man's just did 50K. So address that what you worry about, trying to compare him to Wilder. But as far as the fight, Parker versus Wilder, second round KO, one shot.
Damn, second round?
It's going to be a second round KO, one shot too. Pretty confident on this. I haven't been this confident in going into a Wilder fight in a while, to be honest with you.
Who'd he stop in the second before?
I don't know if he has any second round KOs. Now that I think about it.
Second
But
round. Second round paying plus 14 hundo. $10 wins you 150.
I'm pretty confident because here's the thing. Joseph Parker, he's letting his hands go a lot more often now. He's already talking about, he's not coming, to get a points decision. He's trying to get, knock out Wilder. Parker, being the shorter fighter, he's going to be trying to get that double, triple jab off. I think Wilder's going to time that shit and catch him. It ain't going to take that long either. And if you watch the Hellenius fight, Wilder only threw 3 punches. He was on the back foot the whole first round, timed him, got him out of there. Joseph Parker, you're a shorter fighter, so you're going to have to engage Wilder to create action. And you have shorter arms, so whenever you're in range to touch Wilder, he's in range to touch you. It's going to get caught, and it's going to be a one-shot KO.
All right, champ. Well, we certainly appreciate you. Thank you for your breakdown. If you want to call in and voice your opinion on who you think is going to win the Deontay Wilder Joseph Parker fight, come on and do so. Cliff, trying you again. Cliff.
You may feel like it's your time.
Arthur.
But it's not your time.
Cliff, jump out of the space, Cliff. You're not jumping out. Get out completely. I hear you. Oh, I hear you now.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do that every time. The first fucking time you come to me doesn't work, and I heard you this time, so I was on it right away.
I seen you. I seen you spitting your weird ass conspiracies in the chat. What's up with you, bro?
Oh my God, weird conspiracy.
Oh, you did. But you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When I
Exactly.
counter, it'll be
That's
working.
unfair. That's unfair. How you gonna blame that on me?
I didn't blame that on yo. This guy,
Yeah,
yo,
I'm on your
this
ass, Cliff. I
this
seen the
guy, yo,
bullshit you
this
in the
is on.
chat saying. I see you. I see you, bro. Go ahead.
Boy, oh boy, yo.
Yeah,
We
you ain't think I
um,
seen that. That's why your call all
no, no,
fucked up.
I sent the shit so you could see it. Yeah. Yo, this is crazy, yo. We quickly grew into a love-hate relationship, I see.
I'm just
Yo,
calling you on your bullshit. You out there. I see you in the chat trying to blame me for your mishaps.
I didn't want to say Nestor. I said when
Nah,
I
but
counter, it worked.
you insinuated that if you paying, it magically works. That's a little
What
unfair.
I insinuated something earlier on your behalf, and you wouldn't give me nothing for it.
Mm-hmm.
See,
It's
that's what
all
you're
good,
such a
Cliff.
hypocrite.
We starting to see
It
how you
is.
roll, Cliff.
Nah, we see how you roll. You's a hypocrite. Because earlier I insinuated something you said about the belts with Ryan Garcia making the Devin fight bigger, and you was not having none of it. You was like, nah, I didn't say that, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you wouldn't let me read between the lines. But when the shoe's on the other foot, you could read between the lines.
Cliff, all we know is that you just tried to make believe that I purposely don't
That's
let you get
not
on the
all
show
we know, and I
so that
didn't
you could
say that.
counter to get on the show.
Nah, I didn't
Nah.
say that for one.
We caught you,
And I
Cliff.
didn't.
It's all good,
You
bro.
didn't.
Just get your
Yo,
call.
I'm debating this is better than my call. But yo, anyways, man, Wilder, he fucking, like I remember him doing that shit y'all talking about where he. Whatever that spiritual shit. What I think is, I feel like he's gonna win this fight. I put that to the side, but his whole attitude and his demeanor, it has changed because Fury beat him up. I remember watching Wilder like 5 or 6 years ago, 4 or 5, a very long time ago. He was telling people he wanted to catch a body in the ring. And that was how he said the shit with conviction. He was really feeling himself at the time. I remember him doing a couple interviews on FS1, like Fox Sports One, when boxing was being they was doing a lot of boxing like interviews and shit back in the Keith Thurman era. And he was talking about catching a body. So years go by, he's acting all crazy in his interview with Tyson Fury, acting all like mm, Fury was on his Christian shit. Deontay Wilder was on his demonic shit. Fury beat his ass and humbled him and changed him. You know what I mean? Which is that's okay. Sometimes it doesn't matter what brings you down to earth and humanizes you. It is what it is. But he's been humanized by Fury. Fury did this to him. Not the spiritual shit might have had an effect. His wife said he got softer. She know Fury made a nigga softer. And then when he knocks out Hellenius, he's crying about the Hellenius got a family and he don't want to see her. But just a year or
You
two
may
ago, you
feel like
wanted to
it's your
catch a
time,
body.
but it's not your time.
That's it. That's the real truth.
All right, Cliff. I'm
I'm not
glad
punching after the bell. Go
your
ahead.
call worked and you ain't had to pay to get on magically or mysteriously. Art, you there?
What's good, Ness?
Chilling.
Um, yeah, for a prediction, I think Wilder gonna win in probably like in under 6 rounds. I don't know what the betting line is for that. How long the fight will be? About 6 rounds. I
Uh,
think once.
in the sixth round, it is plus 800.
No, I'm talking about like the line, like over under, like
Over
for how
under
long the fight lasts.
over 6.5 minus 130 under 6.5 even money.
Yeah, I like the under. I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna take the under for that. And also I didn't know that it was a co-promotion with the Zone and ESPN. Did you know that?
Say again?
This is a co-promotion. They co-promoting it, the Zone and ESPN.
Nah, they just selling the pay-per-view on ESPN, distributing it. It's not a
Oh, okay.
co-promotion. They just distribute it.
Okay. So how much is it on the Zone? Is it the same price?
Yup, $40 if you got the
Okay, yeah,
subscription, and $40 if you got the subscription with ESPN. If not, you got to pay for each one.
okay, yeah, cause see, I got ESPN Plus, so that's cool. I'm good for that. So probably get on ESPN or whatnot. Support the fight. It's probably one of the few cards I actually watch every fight. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. But
Well, I don't know if you know though. It starts at 8 in the morning, West Coast. Where you located?
I'm in Central,
All
so
right.
that'd be
So,
like 10.
yep.
That'd be like 10. That's cool. I ain't doing shit no way. So it is what it is. I just hope they don't have. I know they will. I just hope they don't have too many of a big break in between the fights. You feel me? Because there's so many of them.
Yeah, I hope
And
they don't
then
be
by the
doing all
time,
that talking.
yeah, by the time we get to the main event, you know, so I might have just fatigue just from, you know, it might be some trash fights leading up and all that. I'll just keep it rolling. You feel me? But that's my call.
All right. Bayside, yes, you can buy it on the Zone in America. I plan on buying it on the Zone myself. I got Ant from Georgia, maybe.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
What's good? What's good? I finally figured it out. I'm like, damn, where this nigga been at? But you was on the backup channel.
Yeah,
So,
we got a violation, man. So we on the backup, man.
ooh. Hey, hopefully we get that, under control, man. YouTube
Word.
tripping.
Word.
But I'm excited for this. I bought the zone literally just for this and the Jake Paul um fight. So I'm really excited for it. Ain't no UFC either for like 4 weeks. So I'm finna be locked into this mug. Like from the first fight. I don't know what time it starts Eastern, but you're saying it's like 10 Central, 10
Yeah,
a.m. Central.
Eastern is
So we gotta be
11. Eastern is 11.
11. Okay. That's pretty early, but hey, I don't care. Screw it. It's gonna be a good fun day, a little day drinking. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit, and
Yup.
I'm really excited to see Deontay. I like Parker. I think Parker's a tough guy. I do. I know a lot of people are saying he's going to get knocked out in 2 rounds. I can't really see that. I don't know who's done that to him. Has anybody ever knocked him out in 2 rounds? I don't think
No,
so.
no, he's only been stopped in 11 rounds by Joseph Park. Other than that, he's got, decision losses.
Like he's a tough dude. Say what you want, but he can take some shots. But I mean, obviously, this is a different kind of shots you're eating. So, stay away from the right hand, like Fury said, because there was like, what kind of advice did you give me? He's like, man, I just said stay away from the right hand. I mean, that's all you can fucking tell him. But it sounds easy, but it's not so easy because he's just so fucking athletic. He's so long, you know. It's tough. So I don't see him staying away forever, but he'll be able to stay away for a few rounds. So probably about fifth, sixth round, he'll eat one that'll make his legs go squirrely, and that'll be the end of that. Seven, I can't see it going past 7, 8 rounds. Um, Honestly, I really can't. If it does, hey, awesome. But he's just gonna eat more, take more damage because he does. I don't see Parker as like some big puncher or somebody who's really got a chance in this fight. It's just how long can he survive? In my opinion, and that's no disrespect, but if you go in life and death with Joe Joyce, who's Zhang just sent to the moon, I mean, whew, and Joe Joyce is a statue. He's just standing there right in front of you, just ready
He's
to eat
certain.
your shots.
He's
You know what I'm
certainly
saying?
coming
And he,
forward, though. He's coming forward behind a stiff jab, battering ram type jab.
I mean, battering ram. I mean, it sounds nice, but I
I
mean,
mean,
that what does that do?
bro, how fast we forget? Like you forget in the Dubois face and the broken eye, that was off a jab, homie. He did that
He's
to
still
Dubois.
slow, right? I mean, he's slow as hell. Like,
Bruh,
oh my
I mean,
god,
maybe he's slow, but the point was he got a
You may
battering
feel like
ram
it's your
type
time,
jab,
but it's
and
not
it
your time.
worked.
that works ish, but I don't think it's like an all world jab. Like this is Pernell Whitaker,
My
Floyd
man, he got
Mayweather
a
jab.
stoppage with a jab. That's the time, and you out of control. He stopped somebody with his jab. He broke Dubois' face with the jab. Burrow City E, what it do? Burrow City, Burrow City. Baby Joker.
Yo, can you hear me?
Perfect.
What's good, bro? A little off topic, dog. You know how in the morning we had the Ryan Garcia Haney debate? We are talking about the green print
Yep.
and all this other shit, right? How about a fucking Jose Ramirez with Haney? You don't like thatness? He's
Yeah.
coming off the
Remember,
wins.
remember, I brought it up to Haney, bro. You guys got to play
I,
catch up.
I, I must have missed it, bro.
Yeah, I said it to him when we
Yeah,
interviewed him. I told him that Rick Mirrigan, recommended that fight at the baseball field about an hour from San Fran in Fresno.
yeah, because it's man, you're gonna get the whole northern side of
He said they
Cali
could
out
do
there, bro.
40,000 there, but the thing is, we got to see what that 40. Not that I care. I don't care about finances. I'm just saying. They saying they could do 40,000, but how much are the tickets? Because Ramirez has been, he be giving tickets away very cheap, $10 and $15.
I mean, if he sold out with Regis, and I look at the prices, and they were affordable. If he keeps it like that, bro, he can easily sell 40K. I was thinking the Fresno Bulldog Stadium. That shit holds like 47,000, I believe, or 40 for sure. 40. That whole area is heavily Mexican populated. They can even invite Richard Torres. He's from the same area. He's from Tulare, which is like a 45-minute drive from Fresno. Like
Issue
there's
with Torres is obviously Torres is with Top Rank.
Yeah, but I mean as an invitation to pull in the crowd.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
he's
maybe,
from the same area.
maybe Ramirez is still with Top Rank, and maybe Rick Merrigan is just trying to get him the biggest fight. But I'm not even sure if Ramirez is not with Top Rank anymore. But I did
So
see the manager of Ramirez, telling Haney they could do 40,000 in the baseball field if he wanted to fight Ramirez an hour
because
away from
because
San Fran.
the only way I would accept the Ryan fight is I want to see Ryan and Rolly. Let Ryan get that belt because I believe Ryan beats Rolly, and then make it a fucking unification.
But why?
That sound
If you don't think Rolly's gonna
look, cause
make
I don't
Ryan
no no
any
look, cause
better,
I don't think
why
Ryan's
can't
gonna beat
Devin
him
just go
ever.
get the
He
belt himself?
Ryan is never gonna beat Devin. It doesn't matter if it's in a Marvel world or a DC world. He ain't never winning.
So then
So
why not just
I would
let
rather
Devin
see
get it?
this dude. I would rather see this dude come with the belt than without one. And then
I don't
it puts
know.
some. I mean, because
I'm just
that's the only way
saying,
you're gonna get me
y'all
to pay, bro.
condition, man. Y'all condition. Y'all don't want the fight now. Y'all rather wait. That shit is crazy to me. We talk
So you
about they
wait.
make
You
us
don't think
wait.
Ryan beats a Rolly?
It's not that I think he beats a Rolly. It's more about why are we waiting? They not even making us wait. We giving the promoter an extra fight to make more money
Man,
because
it
you want
sounds like
to.
Haney's about to fight one more time at 40 and then dip to fucking 47.
Why?
Because that's what you're making it sound like. Like you want that bitch immediately.
Because he's fighting Ryan, he's gonna dip to 47.
That's what you're making it seem like. I mean, you want that right. I feel like Ryan beating Rolly is a good build up. Like
But you
this is
want
just beef
Ryan,
Duarte, bro.
but you
He
want
just no,
Ryan, you want Ryan to win a world title from someone you don't think deserves a world title to make another fight more
but
valuable.
doesn't Rolly hold that belt though?
But you don't think he's a champ.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Bro, right? Listen, look, it doesn't matter to me. They both fucking suck. None of those motherfuckers are ever gonna beat a Haney. So I want to see those two motherfuckers duke it out because I believe they're in the same category.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
You
just
know,
happy that Ryan is the type of guy that he believes the Haney fight is more valuable than the Rolly fight, so he's ignoring the Rolly fight.
oh no. I hope it does. I hope it's like that. I hope he fights Rolly, takes that
He's
fucking
not
belt away.
Floyd. Floyd did a poll with Amir and Devin, and he chose Maidana. So like, or what?
Hey, I said that shit earlier. I was like, what if Ryan's doing? Because someone said he did a poll, right?
He
And the
did.
poll said Haney.
It
I was like,
did.
what if he hits us with the Floyd move where he doesn't give us that and he fights Rolly?
Doubt it. He ain't built like that.
I
He
thought
already
Floyd wasn't
instructed
built
his
like that
team.
either, bro.
He
This
already
is fucking be the best ever.
I mean, Floyd is the one that always took the green print fights. Ryan obviously is calling out the best.
I don't know. I think the build up between Ryan and Rolly is fucking amazing. Put that bitch on pay per view and it's gonna sell.
No, of course.
Man,
You're into drama. You're not into real fights, and I get it.
well, I mean, bro,
Boxing gets
Ryan and
boring.
Devin is not a real fight. Devin Haney is gonna 15-0 him.
So
The
Ryan.
ass beatings Haney's gonna give fucking Ryan are gonna count for 2 rounds per round.
So Devin fighting his nemesis's best opponent.
Man, his nemesis is Tank and Shakur.
I just said that. I just said his nemesis, best opponent. Somehow to you, that's not good. But in boxing, before you and I was here, that's how it was.
You're saying Ryan is Tank's best opponent?
Holy shit, he's not?
Fuck no, you're on one.
Bro, Ryan beats everybody on Tank's resume. Ryan beats everyone on Tank's resume. Fuck is you talking about?
You're playing, bro.
Okay,
stop.
so stop saying I'm playing and tell me the name that beats Ryan on Tank's
Hey,
resume.
Barrios would beat the dog shit out of Ryan. You don't want to see that.
Bro, tell Barrios
you
to come
don't
back.
See that.
Tell Barrios to come back.
Don't
ask Ryan to move up. Tell Barrios come back.
Bro, hey, tell Haney to come back to 35 and scrap it out with Tank.
I'm not the one saying that Haney beats Tank at 35. You're the one saying somehow Ryan beats Barrios. Ryan fights at 40, so you're asking Barrios to come back, not me.
No, because you said Ryan was his best opponent.
And he still is.
Bro, fucking Barrios win over Ugas is greater than anything fucking Ryan's ever done.
Are you picking Barrios to beat Ryan?
Yes.
Okay, well then that's all you have to say.
Yes, and then let me get to the fucking prediction. I think Wilder's gonna knock out Parker under 6, bro. I don't see it going past that. And then after that, I wanna shout out Bam, bro. Fucking Bam Rodriguez. We don't talk about him much. This young man is 23 years old. 2 division world champ. Motherfucker took that fight with Cuadras on a short notice.
You started something, champ. You started something. You got people believing that Barrios beats Ryan and that Rolly beats Ryan. I disagree with both of those weird ass assessments. Adrian, what up?
Hey, what's up, Ness? It's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Facts! So, Ness, are you seriously saying that the fight that's going to happen is Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney? Are we going to get that fight?
They're allegedly negotiating, yes.
I'm so excited. And for all the fucking haters out there, you could kiss Ryan Garcia's ass twice. I'm going to tell you like this. They come with nothing but hate, but with no facts. This is where we're going to figure out where the fuck Tank Davis is going to get his money from, where his pay-per-view numbers are going to come from. And it's going to show you that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, young American studs, are going to make a great pay-per-view event. They're going to hype up the fight. They got history. They got amateur background on this shit. And they both hate Tank Davis. Facts. I mean, what else do you want? You got drama in the fucking fight. And for whoever hates it, let them hate. At the end of the day, they're going to buy the fight or they're going to steal the fight. They're going to see the fight. And I promise you, fucking Baltimore's finest, Mr. Bobblehead, is going to be tuning in too. What you got to say with that, Ness?
Nah, yeah, I mean, people will certainly tune in if it happens.
So Ness, they would rather see Ryan fight as a tune-up, Rolly Romero, the same guy that fought Grandpa, and he lost that fight. We know Tony Winks gave him the fight too. So they'd rather see that fight, Ness? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they'd rather see him fight, you heard what that caller said. He wants to see Rolly and Ryan.
And what do you think about that, Ness? Since you've been in this boxing industry for a long time and you want to see great fights and you want to see them now. What do you got to say with that, Ness?
I think that they are just conditioned conditioned.
I'm gonna go like this, man. I'm gonna let it go. Thank you so much, Nez. The boxing voice, you up there, man. You great, man. Keep on doing your thing. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, I promise you, will do better numbers than whatever Tank Davis will be doing on that app at Prime. And I promise you, whenever Tank Davis gets that guy, whoever the fuck he's gonna get, compare the numbers. D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
All right, all right. We got Boxing Patron. What up? Boxing Patron. Hit that thumbs up while we waiting for him to check in. Champ, going once, going twice. LV Slugger.
TBV, how it sound? I'm straight.
Yes, you are.
The Parker, man, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, this should have been a morning show talking Wilder. You know, it is what it is, Wilder back though, man,
I
you know
mean,
what I'm
Wilder's
saying? And
American. There's more Americans home at this time, Morning show would be for AJ because they're 6 hours ahead of us, the UK. So,
yeah, the UK, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, that's understandable, but yeah, man, Wilder back, man. You know, the living statue, living legend. You know what I'm saying? Not too many boxers can say, they got a statue while they still active out here, man. So just excited to see the man back. It's been over a year. And last time we seen him, it didn't last long. I mean, so definitely looking forward to this weekend, man. And like I've been saying for a while now, whenever he's active, whenever Deontay Wilder is active, he's definitely the most exciting man in boxing. You never know what you're gonna get. And you already know what he come to do. He come to bring the knockout. So you getting one. You getting a knockout. So just looking forward to it, man. Seeing how everything shake up, how everything play out. But I definitely got Wilder getting the dub. Parker is a former world champion. Definitely got some good pedigree behind him. Been in there with a lot of other heavyweights, but I definitely feel like Wilder, man, just a different level. And I don't think it go past 6, man. I definitely don't think it goes past 6. This will be one of Wilder's better names on his resume. And let's see if Parker can come in there and add some wrinkles to where it can go past 6. But I just feel like once Wilder land that big right hand is over with. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't think it goes past 6. But yeah, man, this is definitely a great card from top to bottom. Good to see these heavyweights back active. And we getting the undisputed, finally getting that undisputed fight for the heavyweights, top of the year. So, hopefully these guys can mix it all up and, we can just get great fights, the whole 2024. But yeah, man, like I said, I expect Wilder to get the job done in less than 6. And I'm just hoping, AJ can get the win as well, man, so we can get that fight we've been asking for years, the AJ Wilder. So, yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this weekend and next year as well, just to see how everything shakes up with these heavyweights. Like I said, the undisputed we getting. So I'm just glad to see all these guys back in the ring, especially the living legend, the statue, Deontay Wilder, man. But yeah, it ain't going past 6 though. Yeah, and it's definitely gonna be in explosive fashion. Definitely gonna be explosive knockout, man. So I'm looking forward to it, and that's all I really got, man. Shout out to the living legend.
all right. You said round 6, right?
I said it ain't going past 6. I'm not
Okay.
sure exactly
You
what
may
round,
feel
but
like
it
it's your
ain't going
time.
past 6 though. Yeah,
But it's
it ain't
not your
going
time.
past.
All right, all right. Well, if you want to call in, Discord, Twitter Spaces, rocking and rolling. Malik, what it do, champ? We heard from your friend that you recommended to the show, man. You a real one. We appreciate you.
Yo, I'm on.
Yo, I just realized that you don't hear me when you connect, and I said we heard from your friend that you recommended to the show. We appreciate you. You're a real one, man.
Oh no, no, not me. I call in every once in a while. I'm a long time caller, you know. But yeah, I'm Mike from Michigan.
Oh, I thought this was
And
Malik from New Orleans. My bad, champ.
oh yeah, it's all good. But I go ahead, say what's up to everybody. And yeah, man, I'm excited about the big card. I'm excited about Big Baby Miller. So you're saying we should bet on him, right?
I'm certainly gonna sprinkle something on Big Baby. I ain't even fronting. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
but I ain't gonna lie, I was a big fan of the boy. I'm probably saying his name right, but yeah, man, I'm a big fan, man. I saw him lose. I see you kind of alluded that he might quit. And I had thought about that a little bit, but I'm gonna roll with my boy Big Baby from Brooklyn or New York. I know he's from one of the boroughs. And yeah, and then Wilder. I got Wilder now. I think I'm gonna go, man. I think Parker gonna move a little bit because he can box. So you know, I, I think he might get him a little past 6, like the last caller said. I think I'm gonna do an 8 on him. Joshua probably do like a 6 round TKO, but I know Parker a pretty good boxer. I remember the Andy Ruiz fight. You know, I think I had Andy Ruiz winning by like 1, but they was in Australia or something, so I'll give it to him. And, and then yeah, that's the it's another heavyweight, Frank Sanchez. Who he fighting?
Junior Five.
Oh yeah, he gonna knock him out. I was watching earlier. You was talking about him. Yeah, yeah, and that's my prediction, man. What time the fight coming on? Since it's over there, they gonna do it like Tyson Fury and
11
them? No, that
a.m.
was
on the east, 8 a.m. on the west, but that's just the beginning of the card. You know, there's a lot of fights.
so okay. So I'm in East Coast time, so it'll still be cool. Damn, I wish I was in West Coast. That motherfucker probably come on around 1 or 2 o'clock.
Nah, 8 a.m. We get it at 8 a.m. Y'all getting a better time than
8
us.
a.m. But no, I'm
Yeah.
talking about by the main event though.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Probably the main event around that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Main event would be around 1. But yeah, and damn, I wanted to say something. It was something about the other day, man. I can't even think of it, man. But yeah, we don't got no fights lined up for January, do we?
Yeah. First week of
Uh,
January, we got Virgil Ortiz back.
Virgil Ortiz. Oh,
Yeah.
at 154,
Yeah.
or he moved up.
Yep.
You may feel like it's your
All right.
time,
Well, yeah, man. Thanks, man.
but it's
That's my
not your
call.
time.
Mm-hmm. And we got Jaime, I think, on the 27th of January too. Jaime and
Who
John
he fighting
Ryder.
though?
John Ryder.
Uh, that's the one who fought Canelo, right?
Yep.
That'd be a tough fight. I mean, Jaime look amazing sometimes, and then sometimes he look like I don't know, man. He look, but yeah, I definitely want to see Jaime versus Canelo or what's my knockout artist name from Brooklyn, man, the Puerto Rican Berlanga.
Berlanga.
Yeah, Berlanga. Yeah, I'd like to see him with one. What's up with Berlanga? What he got going? I ain't seen him fight in a minute either.
He got a fight too. He fighting on the
Oh,
Puerto
okay.
Rican Day Parade versus some
Oh,
UK
with
dude.
okay, that's gonna be with Matissa and what's the name? Tio.
Nah, that fight not happening. Matisse is hurt. He can't take the. Matias is
Oh,
hurt. He can't take the fight.
so but Tio still fighting?
Yeah, T.O. fighting. He looking for an opponent. He ain't find one yet.
Oh yeah, he ain't gonna get nobody.
They might throw Ramirez in there.
Okay, that'd be decent. Mexican versus Puerto Rican. Uh, but yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the callers. You know, shout out to Ness. You know, I've been watching probably about 9 years now, man. I've been watching for a minute, man.
Salute,
I mean, I
man.
don't call him all the time, but I definitely.
You may
I think
feel
my
like it's
first
your
call
time,
was
but it's not your time.
Charlo and And what's my dude name? And he lost to the tall dude, man. What's his name? Uh, Charlo knocked him out like in the early rounds, real quick. What was his name? I forgot what Charlo.
But
You
champ,
still
that's
there
the
now?
bell. Let me
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
some other people here. We got Malcolm. What up?
Mr. Gibbs, good evening.
Buenos noches.
I just wanted to tune in on this Deontay Wilder Joseph Parker. I ain't too excited, man. I got Deontay Wilder by destruction, brutal destruction. Um, I mainly called in because I've been hearing some Rolly slander, and I wanted to just call in and give Rolly some props, man, because he is a champion at the end of the day. And although he got knocked out by Tank, when those lights came on and he had that pound for pound fighter across the ring from him, Rolly came to fight, nigga. So I feel like Rolly should get a lot more love. The Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight, I think that's a great fight. I think styles make fights. And I think that fight might be a little bit more competitive than what people are giving it credit for. And one last little thing I want to give props to. I was on the flight a couple weeks ago, and I was going through some of the old Border Wars content, and one of my favorite callers, I came up on one of his fights, man, Spider Rico.
Yeah.
And man, from Oregon with love, Esther, man, that boy smooth, man. So yeah, man, I gotta watch some more Spider Rico film. I want to box like Spider Rico, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. That's my call. Much love.
Yeah, Spider Rico is TBV's Idris Landry Laura, man. Uh, King Born, what up?
Oh, you hear me, right?
You sound a little
You hear me?
muffled. You sound a little muffled. What up?
Yeah, I got this shit going on, fucking Bluetooth, man. Yo, live chat, power chat, where the fuck y'all at, man? Listen, let me tell y'all about Brooklyn. Let me tell you about New York cats, right? Yeah, we could get knocked out, go to sleep, right? Wake up, actually wake up, and the guy that knocked us out and say, "Yo, we won and one." Chris Colbert style nuts, we won and one. Live chat, we won and one. Listen, it's three cats from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Y'all need to know that was born there. Y'all ready for this? Number one is Nas. Number two is me. King Born, yours truly, and number three is my motherfucking man, Big Baby Miller. Let the media hype this shit up. I'm so excited. It's going down. He killing the Frenchman. He gonna destroy your Frenchman on Saturday. It's going down, y'all. And let me tell y'all something, right? You know that goddamn Big Nick from the UK that called in? He's scared to bet me. I bet him $200. I said March 9th, the day of reckoning coming. Coming. UK is getting destroyed. AJ getting destroyed. Yo, if AJ lose that fight, I will tongue kiss a hippopotamus. I'm not gay, so I ain't doing no gay shit. Word is born. But let me tell y'all something, man. Shit got real. It's going down. I got my man, the greatest connect ever, Frank Sanchez. This Wilder shit gonna be wild. Wilder and Joe Parker. It's gonna look like Luis Ortiz too. Wilder gonna have problems to the seventh round. Then he gonna knock Joe Parker smooth to clean out. Know what I mean? Yo, this Ryan and Devin shit, that's a hot fight. That fight need to be made for one reason. It's all about the Q. You know what I mean? It's all about your the Q quotient, status quo. Listen, Devin knocked down Black China, Devin the fucking man, right? But Ryan got all the shorties on him. He got all the Mexican chicks on him. They love him and love him. I guarantee y'all, Ryan and Dev, that shit gonna at least do 500,000 pay-per-views. Guarantee it. That shit is a good fight. And that's a damn good look for Ryan. But it's all about Crown Heights, my hometown. It's all about Big Baby Miller, And let me tell y'all something too, right? Let's come to this Wilder shit in Brooklyn. It's been selected. Brooklyn and Alabama is together. We motherfucking connected, y'all. Me and C-Dub, we connected. It's called BAM. Brooklyn,
You
Alabama
may feel
together
like it's
called
your time,
BAM. You know what I mean?
but
It's
it's
called,
not your
yo, no,
time.
we had this us next on Saturday. Up, Baby Miller, big up Crown Heights, big up Brooklyn, big up New York. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I'm out. Peace. Word. That's how we doing it, man. Crown Heights in here. Big Baby Miller in here. Let's go, man. Fuck that. Let's go with it. Word.
All right.
Peace. Peace. Love you next. Peace.
Boxing Patron.
What's up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool, man. I think I always have that same problem, that dude. Every time I call him the first time, man, you guys can't. Yeah, man, I'm excited about this shit coming down this weekend, man. This is good, man. You get to wake up, make that coffee, get boxing in the morning. You don't get that shit very often, So that's and it's perfect. Hello, Ness.
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, yeah, we get that boxing in the morning, man. That's nice, man. Like I said, and then it's coming on tamale day, so we making them tamales and get to watch boxing too. So that's even better. But yeah, man, I think the one I'm excited the most about.
You breaking up, bro. You keep going in and out.
Can you hear me, Ness?
Now we do.
All right, sorry about that, bro. Yeah, man, I think it's gonna be. I think that's gonna be Wilder, man. Wilder, I think Wilder's gonna have a lot of problems with Parker early, man. I think Parker gets tired late, man. Fucking, he's just gonna K his ass, late. I think it's gonna be a late knockout. AJ, man, AJ's gonna have problems too, man. I think AJ's gonna have a lot of problems, but I think he pulls it out in the end. So I think we get to see that fight in March, man. But I think coming up in 24, man, I think we're gonna see, I think Ryder's gonna whoop Jaime's ass, man. I think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be an early, lot of upsets early, man. I think Smith's gonna beat fucking Beterbiev and his run. That's another one right there. And I guess called in earlier, man. I think when that shit happens, that Ryan and Haney fight, I think Ryan's gonna K fucking Haney, dude. It's gonna be a weird 24. It's gonna be a weird 24. It's gonna be a good one right there for the underdog coming out right there, man. But we also got to quit doing, man, is we got to quit, man. We got to quit fucking dissing these boxers after they lose, man. I heard homeboy coming in earlier talking about the Juggernaut, man. Was like, oh yeah, well, he couldn't hit the Juggernaut. I'm like, fucking Juggernaut, dude. Before that loss, those two losses was fucking murdering people, bro. I'm like, just stop doing that shit, man. Ryan loses to Tank, he ain't shit. This guy loses to him, he ain't no. But I'm like, dude, these fighter people, this boxing, people lose, man. We got to quit discrediting these guys, man. You know what I mean? Fuck, dude, all the greats had losses. So fuck, it's gonna happen, dude. Wilder got a loss, AJ got a loss, you know what I mean? And they're about to give us one of the biggest fights of next year. Shit happens, man. You don't give a fuck about a loss, man. It's how you come back from that loss. So fuck it, dude. Just quit discrediting these dudes, man. But anyway, man, it's good to listen to you guys right now in the afternoon, man. So take it easy, Ness. I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Borough City E trying you again.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah. That Discord shit be crazy. It's like if you don't get to me quick enough, if you stay on there long enough, that shit kind of keep you muted or some shit. But yeah, I agree with that last caller. I don't know why y'all thinking like y'all disrespecting Parker, man. Like I'm telling you, Deontay about the. I feel like don't get me wrong, he getting the KO right. Deontay gonna have to work for this motherfucker. I'm telling you, Parker gonna be around till 10, 9, 10. And Deontay gonna be down. Deontay will be down. And I got a feeling once Parker slow down, And he ain't as fast as he was like in the earlier rounds. He won't be able to get out the way of that right hand. Then he'll go down. That's when I feel like he gonna get blasted with some shit. But other than that, I really do think Deontay about to have to work for this fight. I don't see this as like what's the dude he fought last time, the Nordic Nightmare. I don't think it's gonna be like that. I don't think he's running straight through Parker. I believe Parker, probably go into the ninth, 10th round, up a few rounds, and get a little too cocky and eat something serious he ain't never felt before. The dude who I feel like AJ don't want to go have the easy night. AJ got this look about him, man. AJ look mad, bro. AJ looked like one of them dudes where he done been clowned on, and he just ready to say, man, fuck this shit, and just get up and start swinging. I'm telling you, man, like, watch out for AJ. I feel like AJ about to steamroll Walden right now. I feel like AJ about to put on a real nasty performance. I can see the stiffness in him, man. He just got that look, that real mean look to him right now. But oh yeah, that's my call, man. Oh yeah, and Baby Joker tripping. Baby Joker tripping. Ryan kills Barrios. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Ryan kills everybody on that man on Tank fucking resume. But that's my call, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Giovanni, on you.
Yo,
What up?
what's going on, man? My shit doing that weird shit again. I can't even hear you. But so I'm gonna just talk my shit. Baby Joker tripping. Ryan beats Barrios. Probably beats. Yeah, probably beats anybody on Tank's resume. I agree with that statement. That's one hell of a statement, but I ain't never really heard nobody say it. But it's a true statement, pretty much. And as far as this Wilder fight goes, I mean, I see Wilder winning knockout, obviously. I mean, dude, trash boxer. I was debating with somebody about this earlier, man. Um, they try to compare Tank with Wilder just because of the power, but Tank actually has boxing skills. He might be avoiding everybody and is scared to fight everybody and all that shit in the witness protection program, all that. But he is a way better skilled boxer than Wilder. Wilder just throws these dumbass punches out there. That last fight I thought was crazy as hell. Like, how the fuck you windmilling and still hitting nothing but ropes? You know what I'm saying? That fight looked trash to me. Uh,
Which
cause
fight?
it was funny, like, if you talking this, I see your little bubble, but I can't hear you. But when he hit Hellenius and knocked him out, he almost looked like, oh shit, like I knocked him out. Like that's one of those things. Like, at least he was blessed with God given strength in that right hand. You know what I mean? Outside of that, shit, dude, trash. But you know, but honestly, I think this is gonna be I think the second toughest guy on Wilder's resume because outside of Fury, it's Fury number one, and then Parker because I mean at least this is a former world champion. Um, and but honestly, I don't even think he should have been champion in the first place. He lost that fight to Ruiz to me. If you look at the box, he out jabbed him, out power punched him, out landed him, all that shit. Um, but yeah, I mean,
I
I'm gonna
actually
let you go
watched
next
that
because
fight twice, Giovanni.
shout out TBB.
You hear me? Giovanni. Damn, he really don't hear me. That's insane. You gotta get that shit checked. Why he the only one don't hear us? But I actually watched that fight twice with Ruiz, and I thought Ruiz lost. I didn't think Ruiz beat Joseph Parker. I got a counterpunch from LV Slugger. He ain't like that Wilder slander.
I mean, you already know it, man. Come on, man. Don't ever you can't put Tank and Wilder in the same sentence. Period. I understand he done been in multiple divisions, but we know what Wilder go up against when he get in that ring, man. He coming in weigh in 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight, weigh in. You know what I'm saying? He coming in like that. This man Tank went the same way, putting rehydration clauses on niggas who ain't never won world titles, man. Instagram niggas, like, come on, man. Don't ever y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta understand what y'all seeing right now, man. Like, Gotta respect it. But at the same time, you can't put no man that's putting rehydration clauses and worried about a man who they say have no power. You know what I'm saying? Gaining 25 pounds on fight night. Like, it's no comparison, bro. Don't put Tank and Wilder in the same sentence, man. It's no comparison, man. Period. Wild, like I said, Wilder coming in weigh in, outweighed all them pounds. Ain't complaining, nothing. He coming in there ready. Tank, we need hydration clauses on Instagram dudes. Like, come on, man. There's no comparison, man. So that skill shit, that shit real cute. You know, the skill set, the skills and all that. That's cute talk. But when we talking in that ring, in that box, it's no comparison with Wilder and Tank. So yeah, y'all gotta stop it with that, man. But that's all I really got, man. I'm looking forward to the explosive knockout this weekend. It ain't going past 6, man. And, I'm not discrediting Parker. Like I said before, former world champion. This ain't no tune up or none of that. Like, this a real fighter ahead of Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Across the ring from Wilder. So it just who Wilder is. You know what I mean? Like, we all seen it before, and you all know what he coming to do. So explosive knockout this weekend. And like I said before, don't put Tank and Wilder in the same sentence. It's no comparison, man. Ain't no rehydration clauses going on over here, man. So yeah, that's all I got.
Uh, you done made CYP mad. You can't talk about Tank, boy. CYP, what up?
Yo, yo.
Yo.
Man, you ain't gotta hate Wilder and hate Tank and love. They the same, man. They both the same. Um, I heard somebody say something about Ryan being the best opponent. I find it funny that Leo going to the Hall of Fame. Ryan hasn't won a title, but he could beat him though. Yeah, he fucking won 40. Yeah. So if we're doing that all of a sudden now, all you got to do is be bigger than the motherfucker to be better than the motherfucker. Then what's the point of pound for pound? What's the point of boxing class? That means Wilder is greater than Floyd Mayweather. Because I can tell you something, Wilder will fuck Floyd Mayweather up. Fuck him up. Does that make him greater than him? Of course not. That's not how boxing works. So if Ryan is better or greater than Leo because he can beat him, then man, stop the dumb shit. One day belts matter, another belts don't matter. One day your resume matters, another day your resume don't matter. God damn, what is our objective up in this motherfucker? I'm trying to write a TBB book to pass it on to casual boxing fans about boxing, but I can't get a criteria. I, 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 I don't know where to start. Somebody help me the fuck out. What matters? What are we sticking to? So now all of your size matters, not your resume, not your accomplishments. All that don't make you great. As long as I'm bigger than you and a whole other weight class and I can whoop your ass, I'm better than you. Period. Period, 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 period. So nobody talk about Floyd. Don't talk about nobody but Muhammad Ali, Tyson Fury, Wilder, Mike Tyson and them. Don't even talk about no other boxers. Because I love Roy Jones Jr. I love him, love him, love him, love him, love him. But in reality, Mike Tyson would have whooped his ass. So let's stop talking about how great Roy Jones was. Stop talking about Sugar Ray Leonard. Stop talking about Sugar Ray Robinson. Because all the boys would have beat their ass if that's how we doing it. Come on, man. Ryan got a lot more to fucking prove before he's better than Leo motherfucking Santa Cruz. CYP out.
Yeah, I disagree. I mean, we do that all day with pound for pound. Like, that's the epitome of pound for pound is, if Leo and Ryan was the same weight, who you picking? Who beats who? And if Leo and Ryan were the same weight, I'm picking Ryan. He just has more power. Leo never demonstrated the type of power that Ryan's demonstrated, let alone the speed. And Leo had a loss to Carl Frampton. Again, if Frampton and Ryan were the same size, I'm picking Ryan. That's how pound for pound is. It's like, could if Floyd was the same size as Fury, who would beat? That's kind of how they do it. Like, I didn't make that phrase up. We got a couple super chats. But I get what you're saying about comparing the accomplishments. You can do that too. You can say, well, Leo was a 4-time and this guy never became a champ. But that's not how they do it for pound list. It's always been, if these two men were the same weight, who would win? Julio Guzman, $5. Wilder sounding like Tyson at the end of his career. Good luck, Deontay. Julio Guzman back with $2 more.
You may feel like it's your time.
And he says, Ryan is easy money for Haney. We got mac and cheese, $2, just showing love, saying what up to the squad. We got Robert Cassidy, $5. What time does the fight start here on the West? Heart emoji TBV, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got to the counterpunch from LV Slugger, and shout out to Julio Guzman. He says, you hear Mel Charlo arrested assault? Shout out Guzman. That's a few super chats there, so we appreciate it. And looks like we got a counter from Art. But yes, Julio, we heard about the situation with Jermell Charlo.
What's good, Ness?
What up?
What up? Yeah, y'all tripping about this Ryan Garcia thing. I really forgot about Leo, but yeah, Leo, what, 4 division champ, probably going to the Hall of Fame, so that kind of X him out right there. And then with Barrios,
But who
too.
would you pick if they was the same weight? Leo in his
I'm
prime.
picking Leo.
Leo in his prime?
Yeah.
Bro, in his prime, he lost to Frampton.
I mean, Frampton not a bad fighter.
In his prime, he avoided
Everybody
Gary.
avoided Rigo. Everybody avoided Rigo.
I'm talking about Gary.
I'm just saying.
So you just
Leo
mentioning
still,
two. Just mentioning two people. I don't know, man. I mean, Leo, that whole skill. Like again, we talking about who beats who if they the same size. Y'all capping. Leo was just a dude that threw a bunch of punches.
I mean, some people can't handle that.
Ryan needs that. Ryan needs that to hit you with the left hook. So we talking about styles making fights if they was the same weight. And y'all just keep giving the advantage to a smaller dude that never had power, barely got knockdowns, started his career at like 15 or 18. Like, yo, y'all tripping. Again, if they was the same weight.
Because you got to understand,
if
Leo,
they was the
Leo
same
only
weight,
been knocked out by Tank.
Okay. And what other
Tank,
puncher?
what, top 3 punches in the sport?
What other puncher besides Frampton he fought? And he lost to Frampton, the other puncher.
I mean, he beat Frampton too.
Yeah, rematch years later.
I'm just saying. And then if you saying,
was it years later or right after? I don't want to lie. I think
it was right. It was right after. It was right after. They had a rematch called, I think. But and if you saying Ryan betting the Barrios, would Ryan go 12 with Keith?
Why not?
Man, you tripping.
Bruh.
You tripping.
This version Keith
Thurman would get Ryan up out of there.
Keith got to show us, bruh. His name went from one time to sometime.
Man, Keith would get Ryan up out of there. He just wouldn't be able to deal with that.
They did fight back
to
back.
And if you hold on, you just brought up Prime for Prime. Why can't you use Prime for Keith?
What you mean?
You just said in Leo Prime against Ryan, Leo wouldn't have a chance. What about Keith?
Yeah, nah, hell yeah. Keith Prime, you know, I haven't even seen a version of Ryan that could beat Keith Prime.
I'm just saying, I don't think Ryan will last 12 with Keith. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You want to use Ryan Prime against Keith Prime when Barrios ain't get Keith Prime. You got to give Ryan the same Keith that Barrios fought, and I'm picking motherfucking Ryan.
Man, Ryan would have got knocked out.
I'm lying. I don't know if I'm picking Ryan against Keith, man.
You're not picking Ryan against
But Keith. I got to though. I got to because Barrios did what he did. Like Barrios ain't more skilled than Ryan, man.
I think Barrios got better technique. He's just a better technical fighter, and that can carry you a long way.
Yeah, he's also more reserved. Throws less punches than Ryan.
I mean, them punches what got Ryan knocked out. In what round he got knocked out? Right
in one fight versus one of the biggest punchers in boxing. Come on, man, knock it off.
Yeah, I'm saying, but Barrios still looked better than Ryan.
How Barrios looked better when he got knocked down 3 times?
Barrios was up. Barrios was up before he got knocked down.
And he was doing backflips too.
Ryan was getting washed.
And he did backflips. Ryan ain't do nothing.
Ryan was getting washed. Barrios was up. Floyd went into the corner and said, you losing. That's when Tank turned it up.
And then what happened? Barrios did some backflips and cartwheels.
He did. He did, but Ryan
Not
did.
Ryan.
But
Not
Ryan was
Ryan though,
never in the
right?
fight.
But not Ryan, right?
Ryan was never. He did do it. He stood on it. He kept on his knee.
Oh, what the fuck? So a cartwheel,
Barrios went out on his shield.
Wait. So
Barrios went out on his shield.
where you from? A cartwheel is dropping him one knee.
No, what I'm saying is
Why?
Barrios went out on his shield.
Uh huh.
Ryan stood on his
He
knee
went on his shield,
until he
or he
got
did a
counted
couple
out.
backflips and front flips and cartwheels.
Like I said, Barrios was winning. Ryan got washed every round. And then they called a 10-10 round, which was some bullshit. Ryan got washed.
Okay.
And he quit. I don't want to say he quit.
You just said it.
Well, Tank just beat it out of him. I'm going to say that. Tank beat it out of him. I ain't going to say he quit. I'm going to say Tank beat it out of him. But that's my call.
All right. CYP counterpunch.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not wrong because I already studied this shit. Leo Santa Cruz was pound for pound on the pound for pound actual list in his prime. He was on the list. So we talking about pound for pound. That's what it means, pup. He was on it. Ryan was never on it. Ryan was never close to it. Ryan couldn't even get access to the website to look at who was on pound for pound. Look, I don't even want to clown him like that, but we're not going to disrespect Leo like that. We're not going to do that shit. Ford division was pound for pound in his prime, and Kyle Frampton was number one at the time in that division. Leo beat him in the rematch. Leo was on pound for pound. To even do that is ridiculous. I look at it like this. Barrios, Ryan got his ass whooped the worst out of Barrios and Leo. He got his ass whooped the worst. Nobody that he fought failed on the first punch they got hit with. I want y'all to remember that fight. The first punch that Ryan got hit with by Tank, he fucking failed. That didn't happen to nobody else but him. Matter of fact, I don't think it happened to nobody else, period, because I've never seen that shit. The first punch he got hit with, he failed. Let's stop with the bullshit and let the man go out there and be great. Guess what happened? Guess what happened when he get against Devin? He was ass whooped again. So he gonna end up being like Roberto Duran when Roberto Duran moved up. He gonna dare to be great and dare to get his ass kicked. Because that's what's about to happen. 2 in a row. He about to get his ass kicked twice. At the catchweight and at 140, he about to get his ass kicked. And I don't hear y'all crying nothing about Ryan having 3 straight catchweight fights against people moving up. Y'all don't care about none of that shit. It's just a fighter you don't like. Oh, CYP caught you. CYP out.
All right. We got Julio Guzman. Nope. That's we got to that. We got LV Slugger, $2. Barrios was on his feet when stopped by the ref. Hashtag Ryan quit. And they don't like Ryan around here. They loved him when he gave Tank that fight. You see that? How shit changes so quickly we forget. Elohim James, what up? Actually, Elohim, we got a counterpunch. My bad. Burrow City, what up? Counterpunch. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. We on the backup channel. Elohim. We got a counterpunch from Barrow City E, but he ain't connect, so go ahead.
What's good, Nez? I call in, fam, and I just tuned in, and I'm hearing, this is a show about heavyweights, and I'm hearing Leo Santa Cruz name. I'm like, what's going on? Like,
These
where
dudes
did we
don't
go
want
wrong
to.
here?
They don't want to talk about Wilder, bro. They Haney'd out over here. These dudes weird.
That's crazy, man. Y'all ninjas need to give it up, man. We not talking about them, man. It's the heavyweight show, bruh. Come on, man. This is supposed to be the hardcore show at night. That's why I called in to show the support for the hardcores, because, this is what the night show has become. And y'all ninjas are still carrying on from the morning. Like, cut it. All right? Damn. So, look, man, Deontay was looking crispy out there, man. Feet was fast. The 1-2-3 was hitting. The 1-2 was still looking like he will lay you out until next year, bruh. So, he gonna be a problem, bro. Parker look good too, but he ain't got enough to get out that way of that right hand, man. And Anthony Joshua, bro, what do you think about him not working out, man?
I mean, he ain't trying to reveal nothing. You see it on Fight Night. He playing mind games.
Man, cut it out, AJ, bro. There's nothing new that you're bringing to the table, my
Right,
boy.
he got Ben Davison now.
Man, listen, man. He can only get him when he stay overseas. He can't get him in America, so I don't care nothing about that dude, man.
That's true. That's true.
Word up, man. So listen, bro. He
Damn,
gonna come
poor
out with
Ben
the
is
same.
banned.
Hey, listen, I did see though, the odds on that Wallin and AJ is plus 490 on the
Violin
yeah, on the decision. I'm
for
thinking I'm gonna
who
do
to go
that,
to
champ.
decision. AJ get the decision 490.
No, Wallin get the
Oh,
decision 490.
okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going with that. Ain't that like $10 get you 500?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so next, check this out. I'm in Carolina, right? They won't let us even place no boxing bets down here, man. I might need to send somebody some bread so I could get down, fam, because I'm taking Wale
Yeah, that's
on
the
the
thing. You
upset.
gonna have to send somebody the money who got that book because
It
wherever
was FanDuel.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. FanDuel ain't rocking in Vegas. They do in
Oh,
Jersey. It's
word.
certain states. You gotta find somebody that, got access to
Damn, that's
FanDuel.
crazy. Them good odds too, B.
Yeah.
I need that, man.
Nah, I feel like
And
FanDuel and DraftKings be the best probably.
word. And then the money line was plus 360
Mm.
for Wale.
Shit.
You feel me? I got so any callers, yo, y'all in them states where
You may feel like it's your
FanDuel
time,
get down with
but it's
Elohim
not your time.
Jeans, man, through Nest, fam. I'll send you the bread. We could get money together, man.
Word.
All
Yeah,
right, I'm
Vegas
out.
blocks certain apps, and so do the casinos and even certain venues out here, bro. Certain venues got certain apps blocked. Shit so whack, man. I don't think it'll ever change, but I hope it do, cause the apps is just more convenient. Al in the Bay, what up? All right, Borough City E, what up?
Yeah, yeah. What you call it? I just came back because, like, I think CRP. I could be a little wrong now. If I am wrong, correct me. But I thought we would just call Ryan the best. I never really heard anybody call him the greatest. Now, not to get off topic.
What
Just addressing what
what
we
you
was talking about
mean? Who
earlier.
called Ryan the
I'm,
greatest?
yeah, I feel like like the argument CYP was making about Leo Santa Cruz being greater and all that. I thought we were just saying Ryan was the best on his resume. Being the best don't necessarily make you the greatest. Accomplishment was make you great. We calling him the best because we just know he'll beat everybody on Tank resume ass. Ain't nobody ever called him the greatest. And as far as your boy from the last call, my boy, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a gamble, especially if they're giving you odds. But I'm telling you, AJ knocking Wallin the fuck out. I'm telling you, he getting. I really, I think AJ knocking him out in 5 to 6. I think he about to run straight through Wallin like bad. I believe this the one where he let his hands go. I feel like he gonna put him down. He gonna probably put him down in the fourth, maybe finish him in the fifth. Well, I mean, if I was y'all, I'd bet on that knockout early with AJ. That'd be where the money at. Try to bet from 1 to 5 or 5 to 6, probably 5 to 6. I mean 5 to 10, whatever. However they do that shit. Try to bet on the knockout after 5 rounds. But that's my call, man.
All right, champ. Big Gucci Nick, what it do?
What it do, champ? How's the audio?
Straight. Sound like you got yourself a mic over there. You on that gaming
Nah,
setup.
nah, nah. It sound good because I'm in the living room, man. The Wi-Fi's right here. Um, man, how do you feel about Bivol's opponent, man, Lyndon Arthur? I mean, you think Bivol's gonna get the knockout?
Yeah, I said that. I think he gets a ninth round knockout.
Oh, okay, all right, bad. Because I never heard of that dude, but he's got to be ranked highly in the WBA, I'd imagine. But man, I don't know, man. Anthony Joshua versus Wallin. I think
Well, we talking
it was a
Wilder,
good.
Joseph Parker.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, you say you was doing different shows, but um, yeah, man, Wilder, Parker, you already know, under 6 rounds. I'm gonna have to say like maybe like fourth round, give Wilder a chance to feel him out. I think Wilder's gonna try to box in the beginning. I know for a fact he's gonna throw that stab jab down the body. Um, he's gonna throw that stab jab down the body and try to set some up top. I
You
think
may
he's
feel
setting
like
up
it's your
that straight
time,
right.
but it's not your time.
Um, but yeah, man, I got Wilder by knockout, fourth round.
Damn,
But
fourth
yeah, man, that's
round.
my call. Shout out to you.
All right. I don't think anybody's picked Parker. We'll see do shit change as Saturday gets closer, but I haven't heard anybody pick Parker at all. And I think we have to get to. We got a couple super chats, two of them from Julio Guzman, one retracted, and the other one says a one knee backflip debate. Love this show. Laugh out loud. Al in the Bay, what do you say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an excellent fight. Um, you know, um, it's hard to go against Wilder versus Parker, but I'm gonna be controversial. I'm just gonna say Parker gonna win, just because I just want to be the odd duck out and just and just have my hand raised if Parker wins. Um, but yeah, man, it's just it's hard to go against Wilder in any fight. Not just this fight, just any fight. It's kind of hard to go against him because he does have that knockout power. You know, um, Parker don't move as well as um the heavyweight champ, but you know, it's I think it'll be a good fight. I think that'll be the fight of the night, though. I think he's gonna have his hands full for a while. So yeah, I think if it goes the distance, I think Parker might win. But if it's gonna be a knockout, uh, it's hard to say. Parker knocking out Wilder, so I'm gonna have to go Wilder for that one. But yeah, man, that's my call.
All right. Let me see. Looks like we got to everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is everybody. So double checking super chats here just in case. Last one we got to from Julio. Till the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Catch us on the next one tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. We'll be talking AJ and Otto Valine right here at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you're interested, join us. NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter.